Let's now take you to North Africa, where Tunisian lawmakers voted on Saturday to dismiss Prime Minister Habib Essid from office during a no-confidence ballot in parliament. Essid has been under fire for a lack of progress on a financial reforms package to create growth and jobs. Out of the 191 lawmakers present for the vote, 118 voted to sack Essid. Only 3 supported him and others abstained. A new premier will likely be named after negotiations within the ruling coalition of 4 major parties. A change in the cabinet is likely with a new prime minister. The new government is expected to speed up economic reforms. Well, let's get more on this now and I'm joined by CCTV's correspondent Yusuf Gaji, who is joining me now in Tunis. Yusuf, it had been widely reported that Prime Minister Essid's political fate was on the line. What more do we know about this? What can you tell us?
Well, indeed, ever since the president of the country, Habib Essid, spoke 2 months ago and said that he was not happy and he's dissatisfied with the performance of the government and the prime minister in particular, there has been mounting pressure from various groups and various political parties on Habib Essid to actually hand in his resignation. The pressure was coming from his own political party, from the ruling political parties such as Nahda party, as well as from the opposition, but not only that, from the street as well. But Habib Essid, instead of handing his resignation, he decided to go to the parliament and defend his case and say, this is what I have achieved, this is what I have done. And he admits that it wasn't great, but he tried his best to move forward with the country. Here is what some people had to say about Habib Essid and the government.
We do not trust anyone. We do not trust this government or the next one. That is why we're relying on people and the youth to come to the street to protest.
The government was successful in terms of security but failed economically, and the fall of the dinar is the evidence. There are also employment problems, and the biggest problem is phosphate production, for which the Prime Minister could not find a solution. And the country lost $2.5 billion because of this issue.
The situation is not excellent, and there are a lot of problems. Some are structural problems, no one can deny that. But people make it seem worse as everything will stop, and that is not true.
So, Yusuf, very interesting developments there. What happens next, though? What's the next step in the process, and how long before Tunisia gets a new prime minister?
Well, now the president of the country, Habib Essid, will designate a new prime minister who will have the task first of forming a cabinet and a government and going to the parliament again, seeking the confidence vote of the parliament. This may take up to 4 weeks, and if the parliament does not vote for this new government, then it will take another 4 weeks. But it is important to know that this path may actually lead to dissolving the parliament itself if no government is voted on within the next 2 months.
Right, Yusuf Gaji joining us there from Tunis with the very latest developments in the political situation in Tunisia.